logical mind runs from drowning, from the sea, from love. It wants a level place, a chair, a cup, a safe roof line. But I go past comfort, I go where the current won't let go. In a blacked out room, I fell for you. Candle matches my shaking hands. I was sure I'd lost the way. Still your name kept moving in me. I am the ship at sea, seeking your light. You show me truth, you bring me back. I am you, live inside. Nothing can take what you gave. I am you. In my darkest moments, you were near, like breath on glass, like a door not seen. I searched for you as if the dark had swallowed my own face whole.
In the city lights, she dances free, spreading love like confetti glee. Katie Moonchild, shining so bright, bringing joy in the dark of night. Her smile's a beacon cutting through.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. So good to see you. Yes, tacos. Impromptu dance party in the rain. Hey, I'm trying to manifest, you know. I'm feeling that rain. I'm totally feeling that rain. Hi, Barb. Hey, Dolly. Good to see you. Hi, Teresa Levine. Mwah. Good to see you guys. Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun these last few weeks writing music. And so you're going to hear a lot of it on this channel. It's part of the reason I did it was so I could have original music, select the kind of music I want to have, and not get hit with copyright problems. So you might hear it in the background or whatever. But what I do is I have by Alana Fairchild, I have a Rumi deck. It's fantastic artwork. I can't remember the name of the artist. It's very ethereal. And every card, there's a Rumi poem that it starts with. And then it embellishes the poem. So I just take the guidebook and kind of let it fall open. You know, I've been really into that lately with books. And I just let it fall open. And I end up with these really interesting. I don't select the ones, some of them are very long. I mean, like several stanzas long. I don't pick those because they would be at 15 and 20 minutes long. So I try to go for the smaller ones. If I don't get it one, I'll close it back up and do it again until I get, a small one. So that's what you're going to hear today in the background. Now there's a couple of them. The next two coming up, I wrote. They're not Rumi wrote. They're mine. One is I love a rainy day. I'm trying to manifest some rain, please. It's supposed to be 109, 108, 109 today. Well, it hit 109 yesterday, so I'm expecting it to be more like 110. Just because how the forecast was, the difference between yesterday and today, they may not be really good at the exact temperature. You know what I mean? So I'm grasping at straws here. Anyway. I love a rainy day. And then, anyway, I also thought that because Craft Club, we're going to be trying something a little different. We're going to be using a new card deck that I got. It's the Guided Art Therapy card deck. As you can tell, it's a good size. It like fills up my hand. Plus, now we won't be doing all 75 activities. Obviously, we don't have 75 months in a year. Well, left in the year anyway. So, anyhow, left in any year. So we're going to talk about that and how it works, so that you get a good idea. And hey, Robert Burke. Good to see you, my friend. Really good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's interesting. You were on my mind yesterday. Is everything okay with you? Because, yeah, like I said, you were on my mind yesterday. You know, thinking forest fires and all that kind of stuff. You know, well, we did have we had Arizona fire for, blah, blah, blah. Get the lips to connect to the brain. We had some Arizona firefighters that were killed fighting the fire in Colorado. They just had the funeral. Just brought the one home to Phoenix. So, yeah. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Good to see you. Hugs, everybody. Good to see you all. Anyway, so let's start out by doing the cards and the that kind of stuff, and then we'll talk about the art therapy deck and how it works and what I'm going to do to make the process fun for us. We're going to use it this month. By the way, Craft Club, I'm looking at I pretty much have it set up for the 16th at 4 in the afternoon Pacific time. I'll let you guys figure out your own time zones from there. Please come. We have a good time there. We're all good people. You're okay? Just a little smoke? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks when the air gets orange, you know? I have been, when I lived in Oregon, I've been close enough to a forest fire at my house where embers were doing this and landing on my lawn. That's scary. That's when you're like, do I grab my hose or do I get out of here? My father, at the time, opted for the hose. First thing he did was turn on the sprinkler for the lawn. So no little fires in anything there. And then it was just keep the roof wet at that point. Because we had trees. One thing that saved us, we were on a cow pasture. The 2 mobile homes on a cow pasture. 2 mobile homes and a barn. That barn was a really good shop. My dad turned that into his man cave. It was 2 stories. He worked on cars and things underneath and stored things like apples. And my neighbors next door had like 5 apple trees. So he was into grafting. You know, where you take a piece of a branch, and you graft it onto another plant, or, you know, same species. So he took samples of all 5 of his apple trees, put it on one. So I had one apple tree that gave me 5 kinds of apples. Not all of them were really good, but it was like, what a cool experiment. You know, I am so glad to see you here, Robert. Yeah, we have a lot of fun in here. So, anyway, I'm going to turn on my other camera here so we can... Would help if I would get to the right spot. There. So you can see my cards. It's a lot easier. Here we go. Excuse me, Froggy. Thought we'd start out, as usual. Let's look at our selection of the poem, you know. I got a couple today. First of all, we're just going to read the words to the first poem. The captured butterflies come alive and unfurl their colorful wings as they escape into the waiting world, whirling around in the celebration of their newfound freedom. And that is a poem by statement poem by Josephine Wall. And then I save this. Look at that picture. How about some butterflies unfurling? As you enter positions of trust and power, dream a little before you think. That's Toni Morrison. She's got the captured butterflies. It's a Josephine Wall artwork that went with the first poem about the captured butterflies coming alive. And she's letting them out, see? That's why they're all flying all around her. Look at the size of this one. This one's carrying a fairy. Hi, Fatima. Mwah! Good to see you, my dear. Isn't that fun? I just love it, love it, love it. That's for such a little book, thin little small book. I'm having so much fun with this. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I try to keep on coming up with new things all the time. You know, I know if I'm getting bored because I'm repeating something too much, odds are you are too. So here we are. Anyway, our quote for today. It's from the Idea Space. Science is the belief in the ignorance of experts. And that's true. The whole point of science is it's all based on theories. And if it can't be repeated, it has to be defunct or debunked or made, proven wrong. Challenge what's accepted. Bring forward an alternative that leads to a better world. Hey, how's that for saying we got to reach out to each other? Liberty? How did I know you were talking about Liberty? Can barely get her to stop for 2 seconds. She's brilliant. It's her generation. My little adopted granddaughter, who's going to be 7 in August. Yeah, Kelly, God. She was born during COVID, y'all. Can you believe it's been that long? Anyway, brilliant. She's And she's really into cheer and gymnastics. And she's been doing it ever since she was in diapers. She's walking a balance beam when she's in diapers. Waddle, 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 waddle. And then she'd hop off and go, put her arms up. And then she'd turn to the camera and look at her mom and just smile. And you just bust up laughing. It was so cute. Well, she's been doing it all this time. Well, now in cheer class, in cheer, she is so good. She's not afraid of falling at all. She told me point blank, I never fall. Be careful. She's like, I never fall. So you can fly? Wow, you're a blessed kid. Anyway, so she's like, I never fall. She's now helping to teach the toddlers like she started out. She's 7. This kid. When I lost both of my kitties, when I lost Willow and Aloe, she was like, oh, don't be sad. God just took them home to recharge them. Okay. So how can you argue with that, huh? She made perfect sense. And at that time, I think she was like 4 or 5 years old. You want to learn to fly? I want to learn to fly too. I love it. Oh, I fly in my dreams. Hey, that's the best thing about having surgery. I'm sorry. Surgery sucks. It's not surgery itself doesn't suck. It's the recovery stuff. It sucks. Right, Dolly? Anyway, they give you that happy stuff, you know? So let's just go be happy. So I'm always, it's like, hey, when the anesthesiologist comes in, it's like, ooh, it's the happy juice dude. And they always bust up laughing. Well, it's not always a dude. I really like it when it's a woman, because then it's like, you know what I'm going to do? And she's like, what? I'm going to go swing on the swing at a rainbow waterfall on the astral plane while y'all are keeping me alive. And then she's like, oh, good. As she have fun. Whew. Yeah. That was the last time I had. They have to be swapped every 10 years, y'all. She's into running, cross country, and track team. Oh, good. All that energy, Robert. That's great. Oh, she's a smart little girl, too. It was so cool. Daddy was home with her when she was a baby instead of mom. Mom worked. It's cool. It's so cool. So anyway, what's our crystal for today? Obviously, I had it all stacked up and ready to go. Huh? It's a really easy one to get your hands on. As a matter of fact, Dolly uses it a lot. Right? This is from the Illustrated Oracle card, Crystallary Oracle cards. And our card is Obsidian, Sharp, and Shadows. Look at that. All the different kinds. Look at these colors. That one I would say is definitely rainbow. So, not just because it's got an arch, but it's got rainbow colors. See? Purple and pink. Isn't that cool? The illustrations in this deck is so much fun. So much more fun than looking at a rock. I mean, I've got them here. Here's one. Just look at it. Look at that, pretty. Look, I like the rocks too. I mean, especially do. That's the energy, y'all. So, what does it say in the book about obsidian? It has a Mohs hardness of 5 to 5.5. Let's be clear, obsidian is not a gentle friend. Precise, yes. Masterful, always. Quicker than a cheetah taking down a gazelle? Absolutely. But gentle? That's not obsidian's domain. Wow. An uncompromising mirror and a surgically sharp blade. Yeah. Obsidian helps you see your shadows and exercise them. No long, drawn-out therapy sessions, or weeks of vacillating. When it's time to let go, Obsidian tells you there's no mercy in taking it slow. And that, in and of itself, is sometimes a relief. When you need the kind of when you have the kind of honesty that lets you see your shadows clearly, when you are truly ready to make I'm just getting blown away by the heaviness of this stone. When you're ready to make a final and clean break, when you want the letting go to be fast, call on Obsidian. If Obsidian is appearing, there is something or someone you need to cut loose. Wow. Like I said, that's kind of heavy. Kind of a little bit different than tourmaline, because we all use tourmaline to absorb negative energy. But I would say be very careful using obsidian to do that. Its color can be brown, black, blue, green, rainbow, red, and black, silver, gold, and silver or with a gold sheen. It's shiny, it's opaque, it's glass-like, and all shapes sometimes can be tumbled. Yeah, take away its sharpness, put it in the tumbler. But I wonder what it would do with the rest of the stones in the tumbler with it. Just curious, I don't know. Kelly would know more about that. She's the rock tumble girl. Some colors are readily available. Others are rare. And some blue-green colors are magnified. Are manufactured glass. So they're warning you what the fake stuff is. Comes from Mexico and worldwide. Where you should wear it or use it. Let me find where to put it. And then position. Place as appropriate. Use as a ball or mirror for scrying. Ooh. Oh. I wonder how it would be for have a pendulum. Make it into a pendulum. Wire wrap it, and make it into a pendulum. Cool. There's a lot more in there about it because there's something about every single kind. It starts out with Apache Tears, Snowflake, Obsidian. Those are two totally separate categories. But yeah, rainbow, red, black, silver sheen, green, gold sheen, electric blue, blue, green, blue obsidian, mahogany obsidian. I've seen the mahogany. Black I have picked up off the ground. I used to live in Oregon. I used to live in Crater Lake, Oregon. That was a volcano once. So I used to pick up Apache Tears on the ground. That's just where the lava gets spit out of the volcano, and the little tiny pieces, the little fine bits, as they drop, they form a teardrop shape. By the time they hit the ground, they're little rocks in a teardrop shape. They're kind of cool. I don't know why they called them Apache Tears. That's something I'm going to have to research, you know? Very sharp stone flowing. Flowing dear, did you get an email from me? I hope. I hope. Because I wanted to send you an invite for craft club, but I needed to get, you know, you get your obsidian from Oregon? Well, yeah. There's more than one volcano there. And you're right, where I lived, there was Crater Lake, which was a volcano that blew up so bad it imploded instead of exploded. And then there's Mount Shasta, about 90 miles south. Kind of, yeah, which is active. And then there's Mount Hood up by Portland. And in between Crater Lake and Portland is all kinds of lava beds and cinder cones. And yeah, I lived there for 21 years and never felt a tremor. First year I lived there, they had an earthquake. They had an earthquake in my hometown up there. Yeah, it destroyed one of the old hotels. I was really sad about that, but I was shocked. I lived there that long, from third grade until I was 28 years old, and I never felt a tremor. And I lived on the side of that mountain, Crater Lake, and it's slowly been heating up underneath the water. They take temperatures of the water all the time because they monitor algae growth. It's the blue of that blue all year round, and it doesn't freeze. It's so deep. So, sorry, I got an itch. Floating cat hair. Summertime is lovely. Okay, so you guys are going, okay, when's she going to talk about this art therapy cards? How about now? Excuse me, Froggy. You just hanging out everywhere. As you can tell, I've been making jewelry. I got jump rings finally. You can't see him because he's so small. But I got one I was making here yesterday. My little turtles. I can put a bigger one on there too. I mean, I do have larger ones. If you want a larger one, it should just be quite a bit larger. But, yeah. I got a few jump rings. And there's clasps, too. So, have lots of them in many different sizes. So, we're ready. So, the guided art therapy card deck. You don't even have a coloring book yet or pencils? Well, girlfriend, we're going to have to make sure that you get it, okay? You're behind in emails, you'll look. Thank you. That's kind of why I mentioned it, because I will, even if you just come and doodle on a memo pad, with a pen, because this first activity we're going to do in this, that's all you need. It's really, I promise you to make it as inexpensive as I can. It's going to be fun. So anyway, this is designed by a licensed art therapist from Canada. I believe it was Canada. I read this really quickly yesterday, the book. So you can tell they're big cards. They're in different colors. You can't tell, sorry. Okay, let me get it in the book and so I can show you in the book. Here we go. These are the categories: painting, drawing, writing, collage, photography and digital art, sculpture, and mixed media. Now, don't go, oh my gosh, we're not talking the classics of all of this. This is just have fun, okay? Now we can either do it by, I don't know, picking a color, picking a category, and then go into that category and pick an activity to do. So, but I thought, so you can see how that they work. The first one we're going to do, and I'll show it to you today, is the first one. It's to help us to learn give and take. To give yourself guidance is the goal for the activity. The medium is painting, and the time commitment is only 45 minutes. So we can shoot the other 15 minutes. On the back, and I will send you, when I send you the link for the card that, for what we choose. And I thought we can choose, like this month we'll choose for August out of the deck to see what we're all going to do that month. How does that sound? If you need any help flowing with that, please let us know. I'd be more than happy to send you some pencils and a coloring book or whatever you need, sweet, beautiful lady. More than happy, because I'd love to have you join us. So, anyway, up in the corner, this requires some kind of mixed media paper, a pen or a marker, acrylic paint or watercolors, and a paintbrush. Ooh, I think a lot of us can come up with that. This is going to help us with creative problem solving, exploring our needs and desires, setting our intentions, and soothing anxiety. And here are the instructions. If I can get it to, okay. There we go. Trace each hand on paper with a pen or a marker. In the outline of your left hand, write things in your life that you want to let go of. In the outline of your right hand, did I say right hand? In the outline of your left hand, it's the stuff you want to let go of. In the outline, of your right hand. Okay, I'm going to try that again. You probably can read it better than I can. You've already figured it all out. Trace each hand on paper with a pen or a marker. And in the outline on the left hand, write things that you want. Things in life that you want to let go of. In the outline of the right hand, write everything that you want to call into your life. Add paint to further express yourself. And while you're adding the paint, explore these questions. What thoughts come up when you think about what you want to call into your life? How about what you want to let go of? Are there people, places, or things in your life contributing to these dynamics? Is there a small step you can take today? And here's an example of the artwork. Doesn't that look like fun? I think it sounds like so much fun. I personally, I think I don't know if I think I'm going to do it this fall, probably. Oh, I don't know. I'll be busy making resin stuff this fall. But, I am going to start from this one and go through the whole thing, do all 75 activities. But I have all the craft supplies I need. The mixed media category, I do want to warn you. Let me show you the cards here. It's not a very big category. There we go. It's the last category. And it has things like embroidery to calm through mindfulness. So you're doing meditation stitches. And the activity is you're learning things like the daisy chain and just simple embroidery stitches. This one I definitely want to do with you guys because it's us. It's us, you guys. The togetherness quilt. to explore yourself and your relationships. Mixed media, and it takes an hour. And you can either use fabric glue, whatever kind of glue you can use, or you can use needle and thread, but you're going to make a quilt. You can use paper instead of fabric, but you're going to make a patchwork type quilt to hang on the wall. And we're all, the whole idea of starting Craft Club was what the ladies used to do, go to church and make a quilt for whoever in the congregation needs it. So they had the ladies' craft circles. So I really like that idea. This is one about making a landscape out of fabric. Tarot Stash, Gerald, is really good at this kind of soft sculpture. Really good. He used to post a lot of it on Instagram when I was on Instagram. This is kind of fun. Torn tissue, abstract. Take tissue paper or other kinds of paper, tear it up, make a kind of an abstract, like here's another landscape. Ephemeral arrangement. So the mixed media is kind of interesting. And this one is telling you to go outside and use found things as your ephemera and make, I don't know, a table arrangement or an altar arrangement. This one's interesting. I want to do this one too. The mask I wear. We're going to take a piece of paper and paint it into a mask of self-reflection. Isn't this a cool deck, you guys? Woohoo! Yeah, I get goosebumps. And the very last one, I love this. It brings tears to my eyes. I am so wound up for this. Cozy comfort. The goal for this activity is to increase self-reflection and encouragement. Self-encouragement. How many of you do that? How many of us beat ourselves up all day for the dumb mistakes that we make? It's the mistake that's dumb, not us. Right? It's only a 30-minute time commitment, so. But this one might actually, you're going to probably need some kind of fabric. Use an old t-shirt. Use some kind of, recycle your fabric. Awesome! That's the right email. Oh, good, flowing. Yoo-hoo! But see, this person made this little heart for the final one. So, what do you think? You think that sounds like a fun thing to do, you guys? I thought rather than do a whole review, like I do of all my card decks. Let's see, let's just pull one here. Here we go. Number 39, My Retreat. Oh, this is the collage category. Look at that pretty green. Goal of the activity is to express your needs and desires. Oh, look. It's like our God box. Maybe it's so that we could add to it, you guys. Those of you that were here for the God box, and if you don't have one, we'll make one when we do this card. If we pull this card. That's what we're here for. It's all about holding each other in positivity, lifting each other up, and having a good time. And it's not recorded anywhere. So it's completely safe. It's on Zoom. The only people there are people with the link. Okay? So come in ready to have a good time. Chill out if you want to. Cool. I have no objections to that. We really do. A favorite rocks box. There you go, Dolly. My mind, I'm like, with this, just connect the brain to the lips again. It's like I'm thinking faster than my mouth can catch up. I am so excited about this deck because I can see myself using this deck for the rest of my life with all my craft supplies and stuff. I will be doing these activities. I don't see a time when I can't be inspired creatively. We'll never run out of ideas of stuff to make because of this. It's so cool. It just, yeah, I like it. It's to bring us into this new beginning. What's happening right now? So exciting. So exciting. I mean, I have to apologize because I haven't been making very much resin stuff. I haven't been inspired. I've been exhausted. But the astrology, that hasn't helped. The planets and, my rising is Mercury. No, my rising is not Mercury. My rising is Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury. So it makes my life interesting about now. And when it landed on a full moon, I was like, oh, goody. We can get ready, Katie. You're going to have a good one. But so far, it's been pretty good. Except right now, I can't get there. Now we're finally... Oh, what are you doing to me, computer? There. Boink. There we go. The 16th is kind of a bring your own kind of day, but we are going to use this first one. And when I send you all the link, I will send you a copy. Here, can you see that? I will send you a copy of this. So you have all the instructions and everything before you even start. Okay? And I promise to at least give you a week ahead of time with the link. Or if you want to do a screenshot, that's all the supplies you need. Some kind of piece of paper, a pen or a marker, acrylic paint or watercolors, and a paintbrush. That's all you need. Because you're going to make that or something similar to that. There's an activity in here. I think this is not the sensory still life. There's another one in here that, let me find it. Sensational Me. A Good Mess, I think was it. Anyway, it's like where you just draw squiggly lines and then everywhere they cross and make a point, you round it. And then you can color it in however you would like. Pardon me, my nose. Mold. And it hasn't rained. The only reason I got mold around me is water in the garden. I don't know why. I'm watering the garden to feed my rabbits. And yesterday there was a rock squirrel. You guys, they look just like a gray squirrel. But I swear to you, he looked like a groundhog. He was so fat. He was at least, I could have picked, he's that big around to pick up, if I could have picked him up. I don't think he would have bit the crap out of me if I picked him up. But anyway, So I know who the culprit is who's munching down my garden. I don't have cucumber plant anymore. It's gone. It's a stick that's leaning like this. But it's still green. The stick is still green, so the roots are alive. We'll see what happens. I watered it. My rose bush. I bought 3 rose bushes. Remember that back in, was that February? Yeah. I bought 3 rose bushes. Well, 2 have died. The one that's left, bottom underneath it is dropping leaves, turning brown because it's getting more. For some reason, it's getting a lot of heat. Oh, I know why. My shade cloth, I have it crossed over on the top, so it's like double thickness on the top. But it's growing new leaves up top. So I'm very grateful because it's a perfume rose. So it's going to smell wonderful when I can cut the flowers and bring them in the house. I'm not big on cut flowers, especially if you buy them. Oh my gosh, save your money. I used to work in a flower shop. Save your money. But, if you grow a wildflower garden or whatever outside. Yes, where we trace our hand. And like I said, I will send that to you. It'll be this weekend. I'll probably do that on Friday after physical therapy. I have physical therapy really early in the morning on Friday, so I have all day when I get back. Yeah, that is a selection from the guided art therapy deck, right? Wouldn't you call that a selection? That's where it's coming from. It's coming from the art gallery deck. Yep. And then from this point on, we will be just picking a card. And I can shuffle them and everything and get them all mixed up if you want. Or we can decide from looking at the book what color we're into, whether we're into green or, let me go again, green or red or orange or whatever to choose from. So this is really awesome little book, has loaded with information because it gives you in the back of the book all the activities by topic, not by medium, but it also tells you what each card in the categories are by medium. This also gives you a bunch of different resources if you want to get more involved in art therapy or maybe become an art therapist. I've thought about that. I think it would be a lot of fun and really rewarding. And with my knowledge of art, it would be kind of advantageous, I think. Oh, as I drop the top of the box. But yeah, so you kind of get an idea. Are you gonna get the deck? Guys, if you want the deck, Amazon has it. It's not very expensive either. I was shocked it was like $20, including tax. So, yeah, here it is. So you can see what it looks like. Oh, you might want to hear. Here, well, don't give it to them upside down. Okay. Here is the ISBN number. If you would like to take a screenshot of that. That's a great way to search for a book anywhere. Anywhere books are sold. So this is put out by, who's the publisher? Oh, it's nobody I ever heard of. Penguin Random House. You can buy this at Barnes & Noble. You can buy this at probably any metaphysical store. I would say you might even be able to get this at an art supply store. I mean, it's Random House. So, yeah. They're kind of not limited on where they sell their stuff. So, yeah. Emily Sharp is the creator's name. I'm not going to give you all her alphabet after her name. It's fun. I was making a business card because I'm running into people here in town that I tell them I have a YouTube channel or that I make resin art, and they're like, "Oh, really?" And they're like, "What's your channel?" And then neither one of us have something to write it down with. So I'm like, you need a business card to hand to people. So I've been doing lots of stuff for somebody who's had no energy. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm always loving this. Now I'm looking for there it is, the quote. Let's pull a stone. A sentiment stone. Okay, it's going to be time to go here pretty soon. The hour always goes by so fast. I'm glad you guys like the idea of these cards. I hope they're as fun as we're wanting them to be. I'm excited. Okay, let's bring back camera. Put that over there. Ooh, pick 3 in the same color. Right now, those are very appropriate. Bring the camera back. Make me small. There we go. Courage, laugh, and dream. See what I mean about stones being all the same color? Have the courage to laugh and follow your dreams. That's what I get big time as the message from those 3. What are we gonna? I'm gonna pull a card from the right side up. Happier me. Let's see what we get. This is such a fun deck. Because we all want to be happier. Right? Here come the pillows. Rachel and her tackle hugs. She needs to provide the pillows too, I think. Everybody over on Jules this morning tackle hugging. So it's spreading, dear. You're sold on art therapy. I am so glad that you guys turned you into it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one says yes. Stuck right out there. That's what we're going to talk about. What are we saying that is about the courage to laugh and dream? Creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. How's that for appropriate? No, I didn't stack the deck. I don't know how to do that. Hey, I can barely shuffle, let alone stack the deck. We've all been given the gift of creativity and imagination. Focus on accepting that you are a limitless spiritual being, and your imagination will just flourish. When you focus on being a limitless spiritual being, you open up instead of block. So when you're open, guess what? Things come in. Now, and before you do that, please put protection around you. Best way I know of to put protection around me is with Archangel Michael. But if you don't want to do that, the next best thing is just to tell out there, just say it. Any negative energy is not wanted here. and must leave. And you say it with a confidence that would burn a house down. And it's gone. It'll leave. So we've all been given that gift, this gift of creativity because and imagination. How do you think you solve your issues in life? You have to think a little differently. And if your strategy, maybe it may not be successful. And I would talk about this a lot. If your strategy is not successful, it's not the goal you're trying to get to, it's the process. Switch a few things around in the process. It might work great. Okay? So, have the courage, though, during especially this week ahead. If yesterday was any indication, if the weekend was any indication of what we get to have, it's going to be interesting. That's all I can say. So have the courage to laugh. Don't lose your sense of humor. And don't pay attention to the details of their games and stuff right now. Dream about what you want it to be. What do you want this new world to be? What do you want? What do you want? We all want love and integrity. But if you start thinking about the details of things that have got to change, at least as far as your heart and your opinion go, you start to change. When you change, everything around you does. Well, I'm going to pull one more card as a message from Spirit for all of us. We'll just get it from the Happier Me deck again, since it's out. I love it. It's cool. It's really an awesome one. I forgive myself for past mistakes and failures. I know all three of those plants very intimately. Especially right now. That's why I said, oh, I'll take that card. You're not flawless, and we never will be. A mistake does not make you a bad person. It makes you human. We are light beings. This is to remind us. We can be kind of prickly in this flesh thing we live in. We're light beings. We are just learning what it's like to be in this thing, so that we learn what emotions are all about, how to use them, how to not let them get out of control, and how to make them work for us in the best way possible. So, best way you can do that, you can't forgive. How can you expect somebody else to forgive you when you can't forgive yourself? I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as a mistake. Only a lesson. And a failure just means try another strategy. That's all you got to do. Yeah, that's so easy. Ooh, I like this card too. I accept and love myself unconditionally. That's gorgeous. Inside each of us is a hurt child that needs to be loved. Stop criticizing yourself and heal the wound by loving the child, by loving yourself. Wow. I love that card. Glad I decided I saw that. Took it. This deck is a fun deck. So, what is our nighttime quote? Sometimes I forget to tell this to you guys. Our first one was, "Science is the belief in ignorance of experts," by Richard Feynman. "Challenge what's accepted. Bring forward an alternative that leads to a better world." Kind of like, yeah, the military. Officer Watson. Blessings to you, sir. Be less curious about people and more curious about ideas. Marie Curie. What ideas do you find beautiful? Focus on those as you go to sleep tonight. Beautiful ideas, beautiful places, beautiful people, and you'll have wonderful dreams. And I'm going to do that too, because I didn't sleep worth a darn last night, but it was hot. And I kept having to get up and turn the air conditioner down a little bit more, a little bit more. Sorry, I got cat hair in my eye. He's shedding a lot. I think he's about done though. He went from being a long-haired kitty to a medium hair. He didn't have hardly any hair like he had this winter. All that big old ruff of fur he had here, it's gone. It's just, he just looks like a regular little black and white kitty. So, what ideas do you find beautiful? Focus on those tonight as you go to sleep. I love you guys so much, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. I hope you have the best week this week. And Dolly is not going to be there tomorrow morning for her live stream, but you're not doing the meditation either, are you? That morning meditation? But you will be back on Thursday. Okay. That morning meditation is at 4:30 for me Pacific time. So it's early, but it's not necessarily oriented to us Pacific Coast people. I slept through it this morning. I apologize. I had a rough night. I had no night. Anyway. Yeah, it was weird. It was hot. People weren't doing fireworks anymore. Finally. It started like Thursday. So I don't know. But anyway, and Sonia will be back on Friday. Last I heard, that's what her plan was to come back on the 10th. So she'll be same time as I did, 8:30 Pacific time. And anybody else that's going live on a regular time, you let me know so I can announce you too. And yeah, Dolly says she'll be back on Thursday. I love you guys. Please understand that we're going to get through this because, like I tell you every week and in every video, together we will thrive. I'm seeing it happen with us. Don't you feel it? I sure do. And on that, I'm going to send you out. Have a wonderful day, you guys. I love you. Take care now. Get over here to where my scenes are. Take care. Bye-bye now. Hope I don't make you too hungry.